Yeah, thank you, and thank you. Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show, and this is Calvin Dean. We are sponsored by the NFL Network. Oh, wow, do I have a show for you today. I mean, trades are just going nuts. I mean, nuts. And then we have Drew Brees retiring. Oh, my God, the guy was just a superstar. I mean, first ballot Hall of Famer on that one. He has all types of records he holds in the NFL. And, he was just remarkable. Last 5 games, he threw over 72% passing. 72% last 5 games. It's just, I'm telling you, the last 5 years, he was like that as well. So I'm telling you guys, Drew Brees, what a competitor. The guy was, I remember one game, he was like 29 of 30, the guy was just, wow. I'd never seen anything like it. And when he was hot, that's for sure. Just wanted to remind everyone, the CalvinDeanShow.com. You have to go to the CalvinDeanShow.com and click under the contact section right on the top of the website and just give me your name and your email address, and I will send you some literature on the Calvin Dean Show. Now, mind you, whoever comes up with the smartest idea, something to bring to the show, and I will be mentioning your name as well, something to do, bring something to the show. Give me a take, somewhere to go. And, because the NFL Network, they welcome all of us, welcome our viewers. We really are, humble, and we thank all of you for listening. And that's just something. And then plus, every single month, the winner of the Calvin Dean Show drawing, okay? I'm going to draw from all the people that put in comments and they put in stuff. We'll get once a month, the fitted hat of your choice from the NFL. Yes, an official NFL logoed hat of your team in the NFL. That, my friends, is going to be fun. And the month after, we're going to be giving away jerseys now. Okay? Hear me? Jerseys. So get on that. The CalvinDeanShow.com, and just click on the Contact Us section. Give us your take. Tell us what you'd like to hear, and we will deliver. I promise you, we will deliver every week, every Thursday. Listen to the Calvin Dean Show. Thank you, people. Let's start. Just came off the wire. Now this is bad news for Deshaun Watson. The NFL is investigating allegations against the Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. Now, wow. This is not good for Mr. Watson. He was looking for another team. He was even going to sit out if the Texans didn't trade him. And there's a new court filings against him. 2 separate lawsuits filed this week against Watson, accusing the quarterback of indecent contact stemming from encounters with 2 different people last year. Yeah. Wow. Whew. Wow. I'm telling you something. That right there is not a good thing for Mr. Watson. He was trying to get on a new team, and he was playing hardball. Not going to be able to play hardball now. I can guarantee you that. Wow. That's just... Whew. Now, next, let's talk about some big free agency movers this week. Yes, this week, guys. Amazing. amazing. I mean, just, whew, it's definitely something there. That's for sure. All right, let's go on with it. The ex-Philly hero, yes, Philadelphia Eagle hero. Okay, Nick Foles. I mean, he is just might lose his job in Chicago. He was great in the Super Bowl when the Philadelphia Eagles played. And I'm telling you something. But he is trade bait. Yes, trade bait for the Chicago Bears right now. They've been trying to get Mr. Wilson from Seattle. But that just fell apart. And then they get rid of Trubisky. Think about this one. Rid of Trubisky. And they pick up Andy Dalton and sign him for $10 million plus incentives. I'm telling you something, guys. Chicago Bears sign Andy Dalton to a 1-year contract. Man, I mean, the Bears fan, I feel sorry for you guys. I really do. Man, wow. That just blows my mind. I mean, who is running that GM? I mean, come on. That is the best deal you could find, Andy Dalton, and then get rid of Trubisky? I'd rather have Trubisky over Dalton. I mean, come on now. Actually, near the end of last year, Trubisky was doing good. I mean, I don't know. That's sad, man. That's sad. I don't know who's running. Who is running that team? Now there have been talks about Foles and Minshew, type of thing. But I mean, they already have a $10 million quarterback signing with Mr. Dalton. So I don't know, guys. That's just such a weird situation with the Chicago Bears. And man, I feel sorry for all you Chicago Bears fans. That's for sure. And let's talk a little bit about the big signings, the big, huge signings, guys. There's a few on the New England Patriots. For number one, New England, I guess they just gave up on looking for a new quarterback, and so they re-signed Cam Newton for approximately around $13 million, and plus incentives as well. So Cam is coming back to run the offense, but man, hello, Nelson Aguilar. Yes, they're going to have Edelman, Aguilar, and man, ready? Drum roll on this one. Well, come on. Little drum. No? Okay. Anyway, they acquired 2 tight ends. I mean, all-world tight ends. I mean, all-world. Probably, I would say the top 5 tight ends in the league. The top 5 would be Kelsey, and then there would be Andrews. Whoa, from Baltimore. I love that kid. He is great. And of course, Mr. Kittle be 3rd. I would put Mr. Hunter Henry as 4th, and Jonnu Smith. I mean, him and Waller for 5th. That's my top 5. I had to throw in Waller. I mean, come on, man, really? But I'm telling you something. New England, I mean, hit pay dirt with 2 amazing all-star tight ends. And man, that is going to be something, that offense. Now, mind you, I'm still, the whole Cam Newton, I guess, they're going to just go with Cam. There's not much on the board. I mean, Andy Dalton got traded to the Bears. Embarrassing for the Bears. And, they get rid of Trubisky for I'm sorry. That trade right there, I have no clue. No clue where the Bears' minds are going. I mean, everybody in that whole division are laughing at the Bears right now. Wow. I mean, it's been a frenzy, guys. It's been a frenzy. I mean, the quarterbacks. Now, mind you, I think the Washington football team, what a find. I mean, what a find. Miami's, I don't know what you're thinking. You're winning with, Fitzmagic. You're winning with Fitzmagic. Winning in the midseason, and then you put Tua in. Wow. What a bumbling move that was. Because the Washington football team, guys, guess what? Mr. Ryan Fitzpatrick is on that team. That team right there. Watch out. Watch out with Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, he is amazing. He has weapons on that team. McLarson, and I'm just they're just loaded with talent, guys. Loaded with talent. I mean, that defense, number one defense in NFL. I mean, and they're even going to get better next year. Chase Young, the guy's a monster. I mean, a monster. I'm just Logan Thomas. Come on, 6'6", 250 pounds. The guy is he's just massive tight end. He'll be fighting for my top 5 this coming year. I can guarantee you that. That guy is just stout, man, stout. And then of course they released Alex Smith. Alex, hats off to your brother. I mean, wow, man. What a comeback. Comeback player of the year last year. You, my friend, deserve everything. All the props in the world to you, sir. All the props in the world, that's for sure. So let's just go over. We have a cornerback that was signed by the Dolphins, Justin Coleman. Malcolm Smith goes to the Browns. Wow. Amazing. Seattle Seahawks pick up a fullback. It'd be Nick Bellore, and that guy can just move mountains. Let me see. Let's get some really, really good pickups. I mean, like Matthew Judon, man, goes to New England. Oh, wow. I mean, the New England Patriots, man, they're all over it this year. All over it, man. Just Jacoby Brissett, goes from the Colts to the Dolphins, and just, amazing stuff here, guys. The Bills re-signed offensive guard John Feliciano. I tried. There's some great acquisitions here. I mean, really, guys, really. I mean, the Chiefs are trying to, restore their offensive line. They re-signed Mr. Kyle Long, and then the Washington football re-signed kicker Dustin Hopkins. They really like that kid, that's for sure. He's really good. He's really good. I'm telling you, the Washington football team's going to be big, huge. And, hey, the Chiefs got another offensive guard from the Patriots, Joe Thuney. That was a pretty good, definitely a pretty good trade on that end. The Steelers, they re-signed offensive tackle Zach Banner. Good for them. Good for Zach. I mean, wow, Anyway, don't forget the Lions trade with the Rams, Matthew Stafford. That became official on the 17th. That was huge. And you got the Patriots gave Ryan Izzo, the tight end, to the Texans. They made up that trade. And then the Jags gave a tight end, Josh Oliver. They traded to the Ravens. And the Rams, of course, with the Matthew Stafford trade, they traded their number one quarterback, Jared Goff. Now he's on the Lions, unfortunately for him. But, oh well, And then we can't forget Mr. Marcus Cannon from the New England Patriots going over to the Texans, the big offensive tackle. Man, he's big. He's big. And this is another huge move by the Patriots. Huge. They trade for Trent Brown, one of the best offensive tackles in the NFL. In the NFL. The Raiders and the Patriots. I mean, tell you, the Patriots mean business. Like, they're loading up the wagon, man, and they're going to be circling, and it's going to be a tough league. I mean, because you can't kick. I mean, the Buffalo Bills, they were cruising last year. Cruising, man, because the Patriots, they just were terrible. And, and then the Miami Dolphins gave us some fight, but no, man, watch out. Patriots this coming season, wow, with all the acquisitions they've made, it's going to be scary. It's going to be scary, guys. And what about the Rams giving away a defensive end, Michael Brockers, and that guy is all world. Wow, the Lions really shored up a good pass defense right there. I mean, that guy can. You have to double team that guy. That guy's huge. What a great pickup for the Lions. That right there is a great pickup for the Lions. And there's just some great stuff. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I am amazed at this trading frenzy, man. I mean, it's been fun. I mean, the Browns signed cornerback Troy Hill to 4 years. Yes, Troy Hill, cornerback. Wow, taken by the Browns. 4 years, $24 million. And what about the Dolphins? The Dolphins signing former Texans wideout Will Fuller to a 1-year deal. I mean, wow, that's huge. I mean, a $10 million deal, and Will Fuller, he can fly. And man, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say one more thing. I don't think Tua should be starting. Anyway, sorry, but I don't think he should. They really blew it on Fitzmagic. Man, I would have been playing Fitzmagic. Oh my God, I'm telling you. But think about this. Will Fuller and Devontae Parker. Oh my God. Really, guys? That team's going to be just stacked this year. That team's going to have that division, think about it, man. Buffalo just annihilated the division last year. But now you have the Miami Dolphins getting better, other than maybe the quarterbacks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not too a fan. And then, you have the New England Patriots, this trade frenzy of the New England Patriots, just picking up all types of players. Wow. I mean, they're going to be tough, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a fun year. Fun year. Shaquem Barkley. I mean, I feel sorry for that guy. I mean, the Giants, they're still on the table on picking up his 5th-year option. I mean, this is what they said. Ready? Well, I think that's part of the discussion. Obviously, we're going to have to make a decision in the spring on whether we pick up his 5th-year option or not. They even put or not. Wow. Man, I mean, his injury must have been a little bit worse than they know. That's the whole thing. These guys know his injury. Now, that's the scary part about this. If they knew that his injury wasn't as severe, then they would have said, yeah, we're going to pick up his 5th-year option. You know what I mean? So something I know he tore his ACL. And but I guess maybe his recovery isn't as much. He's powerful, guys. He's powerful. Shaquem Barkley is powerful. He guy's 232 pounds, and he's 6 foot. But I mean, He's all world. Yeah, I'm telling you something. Whew, man, I just don't know if they make a decision to not pick up his fifth-year option. I don't know what the Giants are thinking. I mean, they must know something that we don't, right, guys? How about Kyle Rudolph? Congratulations to Kyle. Kyle Rudolph signed a 2-year deal with the Giants. And Kyle, wow, 2-year deal. I guess the contract's worth a maximum value, roughly $14 million. And, he's 31 years old, and Kyle, he's definitely a good, consistent tight end. And Evan Ingram, I mean, that guy's all world, but when's he going to show up? Sometimes he shows up and sometimes he doesn't. It's like you get into a game and you're like, where's Ingram? Where's Ingram? And half of that is the offensive coordinator's fault. I mean, think about it. Why don't we, start getting our, ducks in order and really hone in on our major talent. And now they can have a 2 tight end set. I think that's a big thing in the NFL these days. I really do. I think about that when Baltimore was hot, not like last year, but the year before, and they had actually 3 great tight ends: Boyle, Andrews, and I'm telling you something. That team, was really good. And they just destroyed everyone until they made the playoffs. But then, if you think about it, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, had just a slew of tight ends: Cameron Brate, Gronk, and O.J. Howard. That's who. I mean, I'm telling you something. Those guys, 3 great tight ends. O.J. Howard, of course, got hurt, and Gronk just started hitting his stride near the end of the year. I'm telling you, that team's scary. They signed Chris Godwin signs a franchise tag tender for this year. I'm telling you, they really went and tried to save all the players, keeping that glue alive for one more season. I think this season will be Tommy's swan song. I really do believe that. I think this will be Tommy's last year. And it's going to be a tough year for him. It's going to be a real tough year. Really, really tough year for him. It's not going to be a walk in the park, that's for sure. Dak Prescott, how about that big contract that he just signed? Hats off to Dak. Drew Brees retiring. And Matt Ryan, they're reworking his contract. Deshaun Watson's in trouble. He's been wanting to trade, but no one's picked up the trade yet. And I don't know if they're going to pick up the trade after all the allegations that's going around in the lawsuits against him. And the NFL has an investigation. And now, what about Russell Wilson? I guess the bad blood between him and the Seattle coaching staff, is melted over, and he just wants out. But that would be a high ticket to pay, high ticket to play. That's for sure. And Jimmy Garoppolo, wow. Come on, man. Did you see who the San Francisco 49ers signed? Did you see who they signed? Oh, wow. They signed Alec Mack. Wow. That guy, too, he's a Pro Bowl center, guys. Pro Bowl center. Come on now. Signed him to a 3-year deal. Wow. He's big. You got to have a great center, man. You have the center, left tackle. That is the key components of any offensive football team. But the biggest signing is a monster signing for the O-line. They signed left tackle Trent Williams. I mean, come on, man. He is a monster. I mean, monster, guys. Monster. Man, he's been in the league for 10 years, but man, that guy is huge, huge. He used to play for Oklahoma. Great. I mean, I'm telling you something. Everyone can just breathe a sigh of relief. All you San Francisco 49er fans, Trent Williams is on the team. And boy, they're going to have a great team. I'm telling you something. Get everyone back healthy on that team. And they re-signed Kyle Juszczyk as well. I mean, he's so happy because the offensive juggernaut, the brilliant mind of the coach on their San Francisco 49ers. I mean, he's just, he's tickled pink. he's back on the team. Wow. I mean, I tell you something, guys, I could go on and on and on. I mean, the NFL, all the acquisitions and trade and now Mr. Watson under investigation, and that's going to be sticky for him. The Bears, signing Andy Dalton. Oh God. The Bears signed Andy Dalton. I'm sorry, Andy, but come on. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, how do you feel? The Bears just signed Andy Dalton. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jared Goff, the new quarterback of the San Francisco, well, not the San Francisco 49ers. I wish. I mean, that would have been fun. Of the Detroit Lions. Mr. Jared Goff. Andy Dalton is now the quarterback of the Bears. How do you feel, sir? I could do that all day. That's fun. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where their heads are at on that one. That's for sure. I mean, there's just, I can go on and on. Mr. Brady, Mr. GOAT. He reworked his contract for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He wants that team to stay together. It's all about winning with him, man. It's all about winning, just winning, and more winning. That's what I like. That's what I like about him. That's why he wins championships. He's smart, he's talented, and but this year is going to be a big year, guys. Big year. I mean, the New England Patriots are all ramped up with all these amazing players. I mean, every team is just loading up for the NFL season. And there's going to be a draft coming up. And there's going to be more and more acquisitions and trades. And guys, it's going to be fun. Tune in next week. TheCalvinDeanShow.com. Remember that, TheCalvinDeanShow.com. We are having a contest, and the winner will get a fitted hat of their choice of their team. And the month after that, we will be giving away, the month after that, at the end of next month, the end of April, we will be giving away, a jersey, an official NFL jersey of your choice, of whatever player you would like, that the NFL sells. It has to come from the NFL network, all right? A jersey, let us know. I'm telling you something, we will deliver. And it will be shipped to your house, the winner of the April's contest. Yes, the April contest. I already talked about the contest rules and all that good stuff. Get in there, thecalvindeanshow.com. Go right there, right now. Sign up for the newsletter, and you will find all about our, how you can win. And it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. And next week, yes, counting next week, we will have people start calling in on this show. It will be epic. Thank you so much, people. I'll see you next week. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show. Ending sponsored by the NFL Network. See you next week, people.